I'm Linda. Welcome to Barlady's Body Blitz Coffee Talk. Today I want to talk about whether you have to do cardio in order to get the results you're after. Now there are some of us that love cardio, and I happen to be one of those people. I actually enjoy getting really sweaty and getting my heart rate up, but many of us don't. Many prefer to just do toning exercises like Pilates, bar, maybe some weights in order to get the results without having to huff and puff. So, do you really need cardio in order to get results? I don't think I can really answer that for everyone. I think it would be too general a question. But in my experience, I have gone through periods where I haven't been able to do a lot of cardio due to, say, some injuries that I had. I got heel spurs at one stage from doing too much step aerobics, and that caused me to be out of action in terms of jumping around or doing any sort of cardio for nearly 6 months. So that was very difficult for me because I was so used to always doing plyometric training and all sorts of jumping around, and I really enjoyed it. So then I had to go to doing something completely different, and that's actually when I started doing bar exercises more regularly, which has always kind of been in the back of my mind as a passion, as something that I enjoy. So in a way, sometimes injuries can be a blessing in disguise. So having said that, I found that I didn't put on any weight from not doing cardio, which I was kind of surprised. I expected that I wouldn't be as lean, that I would put on some body fat, but because I still worked out for the same duration and the same intensity, but just doing some weights and then bar exercises, Pilates, various things like that, I managed to maintain, if not gain, some muscle. Because I'm not sure if you've researched this, but in order to gain muscle, if you're trying to lose body fat at the same time, it's actually very difficult. So if you are doing a lot of cardio, it's likely that you're going to be more for the fat loss phase. But if you're wanting to gain muscle, then you shouldn't be doing so much cardio, but focusing more on muscle gain. That can all be a bit technical, and most of us don't want to get into it on that level. We just want to lose some weight or lose some body fat and stay in shape with the minimum amount of discomfort. So what I would suggest is, why don't you do a trial? That would be the best thing for every single individual to do. Do a trial for, say, a month where you cut down on cardio. Don't cut it out completely, but cut it down to maybe once a week. And just try upping the amount of days that you do resistance training of some kind. So make sure that you're still doing the same amount of days of working out and still push yourself, because a lot of times some of the bar exercises, especially some of my videos that are more like a cardio sculpt, which is mostly sculpting but at a fast pace, they still get your heart rate up, they still burn fat. Even heavy weights, if you do them at a slightly faster pace and in kind of a HIIT, high intensity interval training format, they will also still get your heart rate right up there. So there's many ways of getting your heart rate up without necessarily doing aerobics or jumping around type of cardio. So do a trial, maybe a month, maybe even a bit longer. Monitor how you feel, monitor how your clothes are fitting, and see if you can reduce it. Some people might be too scared to cut it out completely or just cut down to one day, because they might be doing cardio every single day or every other day. So if that's you, then you could just trial cutting down. So start off, say you're doing cardio 5 days a week, cut it down to 4 days a week, and slowly cut it down that way, and just have a look at how you feel. Have a look at what your body's doing. Are you changing in any way? Are your statistics, measurements changing? Are your clothes fitting differently? It really is an individual journey. Some people really find that cardio is the thing that helps them to stay in that fat burning mode, whereas other people can do absolutely no cardio and still look fantastic. So there isn't a clear-cut answer with this, but from my own experience, it's not a terrible thing to cut it out, and even just to see what happens, just to see how your body changes. If you love it, like I do, just add it back in, when you're ready. But it's good to know. It's good to know how your body reacts to different things. The same thing goes for if you're used to only doing heavy weights. Why not try doing just body weight exercises for a month? Or if you only do body weight, add in some heavy weights. It's always good to experiment, because the only way you're going to get your body to keep giving you results is by shocking it in some way, doing something different. Don't just keep on doing the same old boring workout. That's why you'll see in all of my workouts there's a lot of variety, so that you never get bored and your muscles don't get complacent and comfortable. So the main point is push yourself outside your comfort zone, whether it is by adding in cardio, taking out cardio, adding in weights, adding in body weight, whatever it is, just do something different. I hope that answered the question. Do you need to do cardio in order to get results? I would say no, you don't. Even if you are trying to lose body fat, you can do that with bar style exercises, weights, circuits that are mostly resistance based, as long as your diet is on point, because obviously we know that 80% of our results come from the kitchen. So make sure your diet is on point, and then your workout is not going to be as important. Let's face it, if you're doing an hour on the treadmill and then you go and eat a big muffin or a big piece of cake, you pretty much have eaten back all those calories. So let's really think about what we're putting in our body. Are we fueling our body according to our goals? And then do workouts that you love. Because if you love it, you're not going to dread it, and you're going to want to do it consistently. So consistency is the key, making sure your diet is on point, and trialing new things. Okay, so I hope that answered the question. If you want to know anything more specific and I haven't gone into it, then just please leave a comment below. Also, write to me, let me know what other things you want me to discuss in my upcoming Coffee Talk segments. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe. Lots of new videos coming up, lots of free workouts too. And thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.